don't really know what's happening right now. We've randomly booked a hotel that seems a bit dodgy, so I don't really know what's happening, so we're just gonna go see.
Thank you.
Hello, my name is Pavel and welcome back to my channel, and yes, I am wearing a jasmine headband because I'm actually getting ready to go out for the day in Sweden and I'm going to bring you with me. But first, yesterday I got 2 tattoos, if you saw the video before this, and holy fuck, I had such a messy night with them. I will put in a few clips that I took of the bed sheets. This sounds like so dirty, but it's not. But basically, let me actually show you because they're here. I had a few ink spills and wait, can you see them? It's not going to be fun. And I was at breakfast and my arm started leaking ink and I was like, oh, this is great. So I had to leave, go to the nearest shop to get some cling film, but it looks really cool. I don't know if you can properly see them. It's wrapped up, you know, not the best, but there they are, and I really love them. But if you really want to see me like talk about all that, watch the tattoo video. But today I actually don't even know what we're doing. I think we're going to a few museums. There's like a torture museum, there's like a museum of like alcohol, of like just a national museum, then there's a postal museum, then there's like there's basically a fuckload of museums that we might go to today. I'm not really sure what the plan is. We're just gonna go around and I'm just gonna bring you with me because I'm just I'm fucking in love with Sweden and I love this so much. But first I need to actually do my hair and get this headband off me. That's not even straight. That looks even worse. But anyway, I'll bring you with me and we'll see what we're doing. And yeah, enjoy the video. Hello, we are at the Hoarders Museum. We got the free ticket because we are cheap, so we don't really know what's happening yet, but we've just basically come in and hopefully there's going to be a lot of like information because I'm so curious. This place is absolutely beautiful. I'm sorry if I'm a little bit sweaty, but I want to take a load of videos and stuff like that and show you what it's like. But this place is so pretty. Like we've seen videos of this and photos and like information about it online, but seeing it in person, I know it's such an obvious thing, but seeing it in person is just like so cool and I'm in awe. I don't know, the one thing I always think about when I'm in museums is how much of the stuff is actually like the real stuff, or if it's been swapped out by duplicates in case like people like try rob it or fuck with it and everything. But yeah, this is their first proper stop of the day. I also find it so fascinating how like efficient the metro system is. Like in Dublin, there's going to be a metro built in like in 12 years time, so 2035, so what, 13 years time, that's gonna be going from like Dublin into Dublin airport. Imagine how like advanced every other city in Europe is gonna be in like 13, 12, 14 years time, and Dublin is still getting a metro. I know I keep talking shit about Dublin, but it's like the only thing I know for comparison's sake. But enough talking about Dublin, I'm gonna go experience this beauty. For a person that loves to read, I get so lazy in museums when it comes to like reading information on every little thing. So this is where we definitely would have benefited from having a tour guide, but here we are. But I'm learning a lot. This place had no budget, believe it or not. That's why it is like a hoarder's museum, because there's so much shit here. It is insane. We are in the next museum, which is the Army Museum. I know no history about Sweden, but I'm intrigued to see it because it is also free and it's 3 stories worth of history and exhibitions and stuff like that. So that is going to be so fun. So I'll show you how it goes. This museum is so cool, but I always feel kind of like weird whenever I'm in a museum. Not weird, I kind of feel bad because I want to read everything, but that's impossible because there's like 4 stories and decades worth of history here, and I'm like, why don't I understand all this? And I would get like annoyed at myself, which is really stupid and kind of selfish. So I'm trying my best to like read some stuff and like look at it visually and all that, obviously, but yeah, it's so interesting so far, and I feel so dumb because I know nothing, but I'm going to keep looking, go through all the floors and see what it's like. But it's really cool, and it's also very good that it is free, which is incredible. So I'm going to keep walking and keep reading and looking at stuff, and I'll show you as much as I can. But it is, the like craftsmanship and like detail of stuff in here is incredible. But yeah, be right back. Okay, we are finished in the Army Museum, and that was incredible. I feel like you could spend like a week, if not more, there every single day for a few hours and you'd still know very little. I tried to read as much as I could, but it's definitely motivated me to go home and actually research stuff a bit better. I feel like that's what museums do to me. It's kind of like I'm like motivated to learn more about history, which I really do enjoy, but I just find it difficult. I do not know where to start, and I don't know what's like a good source, because like sometimes I'm like, I'm gonna watch crash course videos and it's not like the best thing ever. Anyway, I'm gonna keep walking around, no idea what we're doing next, but I'll obviously keep you updated, so be right back. Hello, it is the next day. I kind of just stopped vlogging after the last clip because I just kind of wanted to spend the day just doing whatever, even though we didn't really do much. We just walked around, got some food, and that was it. But I wrote down some stuff that I kind of want to speak about because I had a few things on my mind and I couldn't really sleep, so I was like, what am I thinking about? And I wrote down some stuff that I kind of want to just speak about regarding like Sweden and stuff like that. The first thing I wrote down is I've always said that I don't think I would suit living in a city. Like, living in a city is like not for me, but I feel like I've just been like, I don't know, whenever I imagine myself living in a city, I've just been thinking about it in a different city than this, because I could definitely see myself living in here, but like I feel like I would definitely easily get overwhelmed, but I could just easily leave if I lived like on the outskirts or something like that. And since I've already mentioned the public transport is so amazing, that would work. So maybe I could see myself living in a city. But saying that, as I'm currently living in this city for another 2 nights, it makes me like quite sad about leaving. Like, I really don't want to leave, but at the same time I know I'll be back. I don't know when, maybe in like 10 years, maybe in 5 years, maybe next year, maybe this year, who knows. But I'm definitely really excited to come back because I'm going to make sure I come back, but I'm definitely sad for leaving. But saying that, in this city I feel like you get your money's worth. Like, it is expensive. Like, this holiday, the reason I've kind of mentioned before that I wasn't sure if we were going to go is because it is so expensive, and I don't know, I feel like you do get your money's worth. Like, the prices, if you were to compare anything, they're very similar to Dublin, but Dublin is extremely expensive, and I feel like you do not get your money's worth because you don't get really anything in return for your money. But you do here, like, you get, as I said, you get everything you'd ever need in a city, from public transport to shops to like just lovely people, and I feel like you do get your money's worth. And I don't know, that's just a weird thing that I wrote down, but I spoke to a person who did his Erasmus here, which is the next thing I'm going to speak about, and he was like, yeah, it's expensive, but you do get your money's worth. And saying that, I wish I did an Erasmus, thinking about it now. An Erasmus is basically whenever you're studying in university and you do like a separate year out and you go to like a foreign country, and I was like, no, I can't. I want to get my degree really quick and I want to move on with my life and stuff like that. But sometimes I wish I did do an Erasmus because I'd kind of, you know, get myself thrown into a culture for a year, and I feel like your life would change so much because you're like surrounded by a different culture, by different people, by just a new way of life. And I don't know, sometimes I think back and I'm like, I wish I did that, but I'm guessing I'm still gonna have like opportunities to like travel and do stuff like that, so I don't know. The next thing I have is we got the ink stains out. Remember I told you we have ink stains all over our bed sheets because of my tattoo, which is looking good. You know, it's looking really nice. They're quite big, and you know, I'm happy with that. I was also really terrified to be like, because he showed me 3 sizes and I was like the medium one, even though I always would like in my head be like the smallest one, but I'm really happy that I went for those sizes. But anyway, we got the ink stains out, thank fuck, because they were driving me crazy and I was terrified that we would get like a huge like check or like get money deducted from our account because of it, which is like, you know, fair enough, but I don't know. But saying that, today's our last full day in Stockholm, and then we're going to Gothenburg tomorrow because that's where our plane is. So we have to spend the night tomorrow in Gothenburg, and then the following morning get up really early and go to the airport and fly to Dublin, blah blah blah, all that sort of stuff. But we don't even have accommodation sorted for Gothenburg tomorrow, so a little bit of a panic. Don't know what we're doing, if we're actually going to stay in a place or if we're just going to I don't know, stay in the airport all night. Don't really know what to do, but I'll definitely keep you updated with that. Yeah, kind of terrified, and usually I'm never this laxed about a holiday, but I've been so chilled this entire trip, and I'm so happy with myself because I am never relaxed, ever. I'm always panicking about something, always doing something, but I haven't been this time, and it's so nice. It's so nice. And I think I have one more thing. Oh yes, you're gonna slowly see me grow a you're slowly gonna see me grow shitty facial hair, so please ignore that because I won't get a chance to shave for another week. And it's gonna look awful, so you're gonna have to deal with that. But anyway, I'm not gonna bring my big camera today, but I'm still gonna go explore. So if I do see anything like semi-interesting that I feel like I need to share, I'll definitely record it on my phone, but I'm gonna leave my big camera here because I just wanna soak up the most of the last day. I wanna soak up all of Stockholm and just like, you know, really enjoy it, because I feel like I get emotionally attached to things too easily, including places such as cities. It's happened to me before and it's clearly happening to me again, and I'm dreading the post-holiday blues. But anyway, thank you so much for watching, and I will continuously keep you updated. This vlog isn't ending right now. I'm gonna keep filming. I don't know why I said thank you so much for watching. Not too sure. Okay, be right back. It is raining on our last proper day in Stockholm, so I got a peach umbrella and I got this drink. I'm trying all the flavors. No idea what it tastes like, but it's quite nice. And we're in Stockholm Central and I have no idea what we're going to be doing. So there you go. We made it to the National Museum, soaked, but it's fine. We made it, and it's cool. We haven't even started walking around, so haha. And to think that we were not going to go in there, so fucking cool. I definitely need to culture myself in the world of art, and specifically like paintings, because I know fuck all and I really want to learn more. Like, I know what I like I love stuff like winter paintings and stuff that I like very dark shadowy stuff, but I do not understand why I like it, or I don't know the history of like paintings and things like that. But I'm definitely once again motivated to learn more, and it's so interesting to me and it's so beautiful. I just want to understand the history and the context behind them and what actually like makes it beautiful, rather than just me seeing it and being like, oh, that's pretty. But anyway, I'm going to go get coffee. Hello. It is the last day. Well, we actually are meant to be leaving in the next hour and a half, and I still have to wash my hair and I have to pack up some stuff, but here I am filming. But we decided that we're going to stay the night in the airport because it's just cheaper, because every hostel and hotel in Gothenburg was so expensive and it was just not worth going to a hotel and paying that much money for like 5 or 6 hours, because we have to be up fairly early. So we're like, you know what, fuck it. We're just gonna go to the airport and stay there overnight and see what happens. But before it, we have to obviously check out, go to Stockholm, the center for the trains and all that sort of stuff, central train station, and then go to Gothenburg on the train, which takes like 3 to 4 hours. Then go from Gothenburg train station out to the airport and then wait there for a very, very long time. So it's gonna feel weird, gonna feel really disgusting. I already feel disgusting. I need to wash my hair and I really want to shave because I just feel like I do not suit this. I feel like it looks awful. But yeah,
I'm definitely very sad to be going. I couldn't sleep for ages last night because I kept thinking about it, but you know, just have to do it. I just have to get on with it, and I know I will be back because I really love this place, and I'm really excited to come back. And don't know when that'll be, but hopefully soon. And I'm excited to kind of like travel whenever I have like a proper stable job, because like this trip I've just trying to budget properly and trying to just kind of like be like money cautious and not spend too much and all this. But I just kind of wish and hope, and I'm excited for whenever I have a proper job and I can just spend money on like stuff, not like in excess, but just, sorry, I have something in my hair and it's driving me crazy. Not in excess, but just, you know, you get what I'm trying to say. And I'm gonna go pack up because we have to get out of here in 90 minutes and I have to shower and change and blah blah blah, all this sort of stuff. So I'm gonna go get on with it, and I will see you whenever the next interesting thing happens. Okay, look at my tattoos. Ooh, look so cool. Be right back. Don't really know what's happening right now. We've randomly booked a hotel that seems a bit dodgy, so I don't really know what's happening, so we're just gonna go see. But it brings us to the accommodation, and the car has a massive dent on it, so hello. Okay, so the plan is to basically stay in the airport overnight, and then I've been, sorry, I have to whisper because there's other people apparently. We were gonna stay in the airport, but then we looked on booking.com, and there's this place that was like, hey, we'll collect you from the airport and bring you to the airport. And it looked really dodgy, and it got quite bad reviews, but it was like really cheap. It was like, what, €50? I think it was even cheaper than €50, which in comparison every other place around was like €150. So we're like, yeah, it's whatever. And we got picked up in this like dodgy van that has like a huge dent in it, but we're here and it seems fine, and it's an actual bed, and yeah, we don't have food or anything like that, but yeah, I don't really know. I'll keep you updated on whatever happens, but this is where we are so far, so don't know. The view is very nice though. It's cute. I don't know if you can see everything, but it's a lot of trees. Very creepy and silent, so you know, good vibes. Hello. It has been a few months, well, like under 2 months since I came back from Sweden, and it took me this long to get to the end of editing all the clips, and it was such a joy to relive all the moments. I look really red, but it's just because I have a light on, so just ignore that. But my opinions of Sweden 2 months on. The country is beautiful. I love the country. I really want to go back.
I miss it so much, and watching it through screen is not the same, looking through photos is not the same, so I really hope in the future I definitely get to go back. I thought I would do a quick price breakdown if you were interested in going to Sweden. So the hotel cost us £380 for an entire week. That is very cheap, but it is cheap because our room had no windows and it was an underground floor, and it was just a bed, a shower, which was everything that we needed. We do not like want a super fancy bed, none of that sort of stuff. So yeah, it just did the job. It did everything we needed to do. Then public transport, unlimited ticket for a week cost us like £38. Food was definitely expensive. Like Sweden in general was very expensive. We tried to stick to around €50 a day. I don't know what that is in SEK, but I'll quickly put it up on the screen for you here. And honestly, I don't think €50 was enough if you wanted to properly eat out, because all the prices are very high. So we kind of like just shopped around in shops and stuff like that, and we had a few meals out now and then, and usually got like one coffee a day takeaway each. Trains, because we landed in Gothenburg and went all the way to Stockholm. Return ticket was about like 70-ish euro, which was decent because it was basically from one end to the country to the other, so it was justified. And like this, we got this little thing in Sweden, so like just little souvenirs. We kind of just gave ourselves like about €100 for that. And then the flights, I honestly don't know how much the flights were because they were a gift. I don't remember. But basically, overall, Sweden is beautiful. It's also an extremely expensive country, and I wasn't really prepared because I had to spend quite a lot of money on my 2 tattoos that I got, which I really love and I do not regret. And that was kind of like the main thing around the trip. Like I kind of centered my money to be for the tattoos. If I wasn't going to Sweden to get tattoos, I would have had a lot more spending money. But honestly, having the unlimited travel and just getting into like museums and just everywhere for free, and not like I tried not to buy too many things. Like I just got this one souvenir, and then I got the tattoos, which was like my souvenir and my memory of Sweden. So overall, as I've already mentioned, it's an extremely expensive country, but it's worth it. I feel like, as I've already mentioned throughout my videos, it's very price-wise comparable to Dublin, but in Dublin you don't really get your money's worth, I would say. But I feel like in Stockholm you definitely do. And then in Gothenburg we stayed in that like really dodgy hostel hotel thing. I think that cost us like €38 for the night, which was like ridiculously cheap because it was super close to the airport, and like hotels really close to the airport were all like €200 a night. So it was great. It did exactly what we needed it to do, and I do not regret anything. I really want to go back, and I'm definitely going to go back with more money. I want to save for longer, and you know, I probably won't be spending so much money on tattoos then.
Sorry, could you say that again? Sorry, I'm having trouble hearing you.
My Siri just went off. Okay, relax, Siri, please chill. Anyway, that's everything I wanted to say. That was some way to end the vlogs. I hope you really enjoyed it, and I know this video is going to be super long, so if you made it this far, thank you so much. I didn't want to split it into 4 parts. I just thought if you're really interested about the Swedish videos, you'll watch the entire thing, even though it's like half an hour long. And I'm going to stop rambling, and if I think of more things to say, I'll leave it on the comments. Thank you so much for watching this video, and who knows what country I'm going to go to next. See you in the next video. Bye-bye.